G'day Rockstar, Taki Moore here from Million-Dollar-Coach.com, and in this quick Ask Taki, I want to tell you the 3 funnels that every coach should use if you want to if you want to build an audience, you want to fill a webinar, you want to get clients. Now, stay tuned. Let's keep it rolling. Hey, so a little bit sweaty and kind of untidy. We just got off the yacht, Carignan, down there, and we climbed up here to this rad old church up on the hill. The view's awesome. About to fly a drone, get some nice sunset footage. And right now what I want to do is answer a question that was sent in by Pete. Pete, thanks homie for sending us in the question. Pete wanted to know, just getting started with Facebook and funnels, what are the main things I need to focus on? And so there's lots of detail. We could go to all sorts of levels of detail, but the thing I want to give you right now is the 3 funnels that we run every single week, every single month in our business, and the 3 funnels we get our black belt clients to run, because I think, frankly, if you can get these 3 pieces right, magic's going to happen for you. So when it comes to Facebook and funnels, there are 3 goals that I've got, 3 main outcomes I want. Number 1, we want a campaign that builds an audience, and I'll explain why and what in a sec. Number 2, we want a campaign that fills webinars, and number 3, we want a campaign that books appointments. So we have those 3 things happening: an audience that's building, webinars that are filling, and appointments that are getting booked every single day into your sales pipeline, into your sales calendar. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a donkey. I don't know if you heard that. It's hilarious. If those 3 things are happening, you've got yourself a sales engine, and not just a sales engine, but a sales engine that can scale, and that's really what we're after. Okay, so let's talk through these 3 campaigns. Number 1, you want an audience building campaign. And like, I need to tell you up front, this is the most boring. The reason I put it first is because the stuff you really want, the stuff that you're probably going to want to hear comes next, and so you'll sit through this to get to that. If you don't do this, Facebook is going to be more and more expensive for you forever. And it's simple to do. It's like Jim Rohn used to say, it's easy to do, easy not to do, right? So if you do this, in 6 months' time or in 12 months' time, you'll be so glad you did it. Let me quickly explain. I don't think I've got anything to write on or write with here, but do I or not? No, not really. Okay, let me explain. The secret, obviously, if you're going to succeed with advertising on Facebook, one of the big things you need to think about is audiences and targeting, right? And the truth is that there's not an unlimited supply of different targets or audiences. The audience is pretty much set, and Facebook doesn't have like secret stashes of people of people for you to target. The audiences are the audiences. And most people, including your competition, is targeting those same audiences. So here's the thing: if number 1, the audiences aren't getting any bigger, they're fixed, and number 2, the competition is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, then you've got more people bidding on the same amount of inventory. What that ends up meaning for you is that the cost goes up and up and up and up. Let me just quickly tell Nick something. Hey Nick.
Yo.
Completely okay for you to fly whenever you want to.
Thank you.
He's either updating an app or waiting on me, and I didn't want him to be waiting on me. So here's the thing: the cost per the cost for advertising to these same group of people is just going to get higher and higher and higher and higher. It's already got significantly higher just in the last 6 to 12 months. So what that means is this: instead of bidding on the same people that everybody else is bidding on, what we need to do for you is build you an audience that you can run ads to your list. It's still going to be on Facebook for sure, but what we want to do is just spend a little bit of money each day, like $10 a day, to build page likes on your Facebook page. Now we can run ads to those kind of people, just like we can run ads to get video views and build an audience that way, and then we can advertise again to your people. Does that make sense? So one of the campaigns we want to run every single month is an audience building campaign. It's not sexy, but it's super useful. It's just going to build up your own assets, so page likes and a group, because advertising to groups is on the very, very kind of close horizon. Something that you can control. Cool? So that's first. Let's get into the other stuff, because I know you're pretty keen. Number 2, Pete, the second campaign that we run every single month is a campaign designed to fill webinars. So you might be doing a live webinar or an automated webinar. Plenty of videos up on the blog about how to do both of those two things well. Let's just talk about the funnel side. The funnel is almost identical. The only thing that's going to change is the follow-up pieces between registration and the webinar itself. Because if the webinar is live, it happens once, and we've got 3 or 4 days to promote it. And if it's automated, people are going to click an ad, land on the registration page, register, and see that the webinar is starting in the next hour, like top of the hour, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1, 2, 3, etc. Cool. So let's just quickly talk through the funnel. It starts, like most things do, with an ad. I realize I should probably be looking like that. It's going to be more interesting for you. I don't know if you can see me or not, but we'll try. So it starts with an ad. And the ad's going to be advertising the webinar. People click through, they land on the registration page. We've tested a bunch of different ads and a bunch of different registration pages, but video ads are working really well for our webinars right now and helping to kind of keep costs low and drive numbers up. Through to a really simple registration page. When they register, the next page is really important. If the webinar is designed to sell sales appointments, to book calls, then offer the sales appointment right there on the thank you page. Cool. And you'll get more people registering. You'll probably end up with more people registering for your booking in for your sales calls from people who never even saw the webinar than from people who did. Weird, but true. So that's first. Number 2, if your webinar is live, then choose a different call to action. Again, it might be booking a sales call. The call to actions we often choose are either a sales call, or a join my group, or a download this thing via Facebook Messenger, and now we've opened up another channel. Group and Messenger are both great channels for marketing to prospects ongoing. Cool. So just think, ad, registration page, thank you page, and obviously we've got the post-webinar. A webinar is basically getting people to sign up, to show up, to pay up, and follow up. They're your 4 campaigns, which is giving you a quick overview. The third campaign, so we've got build an audience, we've got fill a webinar, and third, we've got an appointment booking campaign. And so if your product or program is high priced, 5 or 10 or 20 or 40 or 50k, 75 like some of my clients, then that kind of sale is best done either at a live event or on a one-on-one call. So let's just talk about the call. There's lots of different campaigns you can run. The one that I enjoy putting together the most, by the way, I just realized there's a symmetry behind me. It might be a little bit creepy. I hope it's not. Let's just flick this way. Sorry guys. So the appointment booking campaign, my favorite is a case study campaign. So we have a Facebook ad with a picture of a screenshot taken from a video of you interviewing one of your clients. There's some simple copy. They click a link to be able to download or watch the case study. They land on the landing page, which is just a headline, the same screenshot and a button, maybe some credibility indicators, but don't have to. And Nick's got the drone going up there. So they see this page, which basically says the same message. They click a button, they pop in an email address, and now we've got an email, and they land on the next page. Next page has a lot of things, including a video, but it's not the case study video we just talked about. It's a quick minute 20, maybe minute 30 video, which starts like this. Hey, thank you so much for requesting the case study of me and Bob, where we talk about how we helped Bob to get great result. It'll be in your inbox in the next 5 minutes, and that's really important because you've just bought yourself 5 minutes. So it's going to be emailed to them, be there in 5 minutes. While I've got your attention, if you want to get the same kind of results and go even faster, or see if or how we can help you get the same kind of results, then, and we just talk about the appointment that's available below. And it's a long form sales page designed to get people to book in an appointment. And when you do that, it's really common to get flooded with 10 to 20 or 30 sales call requests per day, which is really good. Hey, this is my daughter Aroha. We are going to go really soon. I think we're just going to wait for the sun to set, for Nick to shoot his video, and then we'll walk back down and get some dinner. Yeah, we've got to walk down. So they're the 3 main funnels that we use on Facebook: an audience building campaign, and a webinar filling campaign, and an appointment booking campaign. When you do those 3 things, you get a you really get three things. You get opportunities, and you get sales, and you get clients. And if you summarize all that up, you end up with a scalable sales engine, which is really what we're after. Cool. So listen, the sun's about to set. I'm going to sign this off. Thanks, Pete, for asking the question. If you have any more questions, just Facebook message me or email. Hit reply to any of the emails you get from us, or leave us a comment below. Ask them, and let's get you on the next Ask Taki. Cool. Big love. Take good care. Taki more.